Picture a perfectly average Tuesday night. You have been sitting on your couch for 2 straight hours. The blanket is tucked in, and the cushions have molded to your exact physical shape. You have achieved absolute perfect posture. Suddenly, you realize you need a glass of water. You stand up, walk a few feet to the kitchen sink, fill your glass, and turn around. You are gone for a grand total of maybe 4 seconds. And there she is. Your dog has completely abandoned her expensive orthopedic bed on the other side of the room. She has army crawled across the rug, hoisted herself up, and curled into a tight little donut in your exact, precise spot. You stand over her, holding your water glass, and she refuses to look at you. She gives you an intense peripheral side-eye and pins her ears back. If you try to gently nudge her, she defies the laws of physics and turns her 10-pound body into 80 pounds of immovable, solid concrete. These specific behaviors, a sudden displacement and the stubborn physical resistance, make this everyday interaction feel like a calculated, intentional betrayal. If you scroll through the comment sections on dog training forums, the explanations for this couch-stealing behavior are almost universally identical. People immediately point to dominance. The prevailing theory is that your dog is trying to assert rank as the alpha in the pack hierarchy by securing the highest value real estate in the living room. Our primate egos take over the moment we see a tiny animal in our spot. We assume they are launching a hostile, stubborn takeover of the furniture, testing our authority just to see what they can get away with. Judging canine behavior through human power dynamics blinds us to the actual biological reality occurring on the couch. Behavioral neuroscience provides an entirely different explanation for the living room skin-off. Your dog is executing a deeply ingrained survival tactic known as thermal microguarding. To understand the mechanics of this, you have to realize that dogs do not map their environment the same way we do. While humans prioritize sight, a dog experiences reality primarily through temperature and smell. When you sit in one place for 2 hours, you heat up the fabric, leaving behind a massive, concentrated thermal imprint of your body. At the same time, you saturate that cushion with your unique scent profile, creating a dense cloud of odor molecules. Your dog sees a glowing neon ghost of your presence left behind on the cushion. Before you stood up, your dog was resting peacefully across the room. She could hear your breathing and smell your presence, using you as a biological anchor for her own safety. The moment you walk out of her line of sight into the kitchen, that primary source of security leaves the perimeter. For an animal completely reliant on you, those few seconds trigger a sudden microspike of anxiety. Her brain immediately scans the environment, looking for a replacement stimulus to keep her nervous system regulated while you are gone. She looks at the couch and senses your olfactory shadow. The intense heat left in the cushion physically mimics the feeling of pressing against your actual body. By enveloping herself in the highest concentration of your scent in the house, she successfully overrides the panic signals firing inside her amygdala. Entering your spot is a biological act of nervous system regulation. This brings us back to the standoff. You walk back into the room, stand over her, and cross your arms, visibly annoyed that she took your spot. This diagram shows canine body language cues, contrasting aggression with appeasement behaviors. In a dog's world, a direct stare is a challenge. By pinning her ears back and averting her gaze, your dog is actively signaling appeasement. Looking away is an act of submission. She is actively telling you that she recognizes this is your territory and she has zero intention of challenging you for it. Turning into dead weight is her biological bet. She is hoping that if she holds perfectly still, you might forget she is there and let her stay inside the safe zone. She is prioritizing her intense biological need for your comforting scent over the risk of being scolded, effectively shattering this stubborn dog myth. Understanding this invisible sensory science completely changes the emotional context of the interaction. It stops being an annoyance. During those brief moments of separation, the physical imprint you leave behind is the only thing in the world capable of making them feel entirely safe. To an animal navigating reality through scent and temperature, the heat of your shadow provides more psychological value than any physical dog bed. The stolen spot is the most profound demonstration of absolute reliance and love an animal can display.